Good evening, welcome back. So, we've done a little bit of research today to make sure we know what we're doing. The first thing we've checked out in the groovy town of Veilstone City is Maylene, our gym lead opponent, and it's pretty clear that we're not going to do this very quickly, because I just don't know Gemfall well enough, and I just maybe made a mistake. I'm hoping she didn't battle us. Good. Thank God for that. So, Maylene has 3 Pokemon, and her ace is a level 30 Lucario, who we are probably going to get pretty beat up by. So, we're going to have to go back. We're going to have to do some training. So, Furret is currently 34, but Lucario is parts I think. Is it? Yeah. I think it is. So, we're going to head on back to the route before this one. And there's a specific reason for this, which is that we are going to try and find a Chansey. Because then we can try and get a lucky egg. We've beat you. Route 210. So this is where we want to be. So we're going to do something a little bit trickier. We're going to teach Thief to Mr. Primus. And I think we'll get rid of... Grass Knot, because we've got Shockwave now, and we're not getting a huge amount of use out of Grass Knot, and it's a special move, whereas Thief is physical, I believe, which should help us out a lot in comparison to Grass Knot, and we walked straight into a battle. So we want to get to the grass before we start doing all of these battles that we've skipped, because if we can find a Chansey, then we can Thief it, hope it has a lucky egg. Now the lucky egg will give us 50% more experience in battle, which will mean 2 things really. One, that all these battles we're doing now will be a lot more useful in terms of experience, and 2 is that as we progress even further we shouldn't have to fight as many trainers, which is kind of the main way of speeding things up a bit. But honestly at this point I think we're going to be lucky to complete in 15 hours, if at all, because we are going to have to battle Cynthia, which is not going... Cynthia is just tough at the best of times. With just a Furret, it's going to be quite a challenge, and we're going to have just finished the Elite Four, so we're going to be probably quite low on moves, potentially having to... So with Sapphire I had to teach some new moves just before we started Steven, so that we had lots of PP basically. So we dealt with her. And the other bonus of doing all these extra battles is that we can get a lot more money, which might translate into some useful stuff from the game corner or the department store. I would really like to get Giga Impact, but I don't really know if it's realistic. And we're just going to run away from everything. We don't want to grind, but we do want to try and get one of these lucky eggs. I'd probably give it maybe 10 minutes. We'll try, and if we don't get one, we don't get one. But it would be very helpful. So, I hope everyone's had a good day. It's Friday here at the moment, and yeah, lockdown still in effect, still at home and everything. And I think it's been going long enough now that keeping track of the days is getting kind of hard. Because every day is kind of the same. It's get up, do some work, do the usual stuff, have food, etc, etc. So everything is starting to blend into one. I think the first few weeks there was a lot. We were getting delivered by post, so having to move over to a different house, I had to get a few things for my PC and for my work that I didn't have because I have a different setup at home. So for example, the headset I'm using and stuff like that. So we had like packages being delivered quite regularly, which gives you kind of something to keep a track of what day it is. Oh, here we go. So hopefully he's carrying a lucky egg. If we can get one straight away, that would be really, really cool, because I believe it's a 5% chance of holding one. Oh no! I forgot to get rid of my item. Right, we're going to try catching her instead. Why are the animations back on? No, they're not back on, are they? Just, yeah, okay. Just because it's a multi-hit move, it makes us flash several times. So we'll try and catch it instead. I mean, it's a chance. He's definitely not going to stay in the ball, is it? Pretty sure Chansey catch rate is really, really bad. Oh, I thought I'd tricked it then to giving me the Chansey. That would have been cool. We might as well try and catch this one, and then when we get out of the battle, I'll have to get rid of the silk scarf, and yeah. Oh no. At least we know Thief doesn't finish it instantly, so we can weaken it again. And it will get even lower this time. If it uses soft boiled once more, and then we hit it with Thief once more, it should go into red. After all this, I really hope this one has a... what's it called? Lucky egg. I really hope we can catch it at all. Okay, last chance. We'll throw the last ball and hope for the best. Okay, we'll actually kill it because Chansey, I believe, have quite good experience yield. I always forget, is Chansey the physically... no. So Chansey and Blissey are kind of the opposite to each other. One of them is very physically defensive, one of them is very specially defensive, but yeah, 600 odd experience. Nothing to scoff at. So we forgot, ironically, my preparation from yesterday kind of ruined things. So we now can Thief. So yeah, as I was saying, I think in the early points of being at home, the parcels really help to differentiate the days from each other. Obviously you get emails and you get all the notifications from all the people you order from to say like, oh, your package is coming on this day, so then it arrives and you're like, oh, it's Tuesday. But now it's starting to be a bit more difficult. Yeah, there's nothing really different about any particular days. I have a meeting once every 2 weeks on a Wednesday, so that's a specific day where I can kind of be like, oh, this is happening today, but overall it's kind of just wake up, do some stuff, go to bed. I'm starting to try and shift my sleeping pattern as well back towards night. It's a better time for me to actually get things done in the evenings, I think. In the daytime I'm a lot more distracted. I've never been particularly good at focusing during the day. So we're back to nighttime recording, we're doing some work in the evenings and getting back to my usual bedtime of around 4 AM because I'm a complete night owl. Fun. We have got some streaming to watch later on. My housemate is... Yeah, it's Friday, isn't it? See what I mean? Yeah, my housemate streams on Fridays. I believe Fridays is normally VR night, which is quite fun to watch. I'll have to find him some... Why am I fighting? I'll have to find him some more Beat Saber stuff to do. If he's doing Beats. I don't know if he's going to do it again, but it's quite fun to watch and suggest songs, laugh at him. So if you're, well, obviously by the time this is uploaded he won't be live, but the link is down in the description. If you're looking for some other stuff to watch, head on over and check out his Twitch channel, QG Drezic. It's a lot of fun and he's doing at least three nights a week. I think he does more here and there, it depends on how things are going. But pop in, say hi, tell him that NovaSpark sent you, he'll be very happy. Okay, we'll probably do another 4 or 5. And I'm not sure... Oh yay, here we go. Okay, that should be better. I was just changing the audio slightly. Since I lost all of my settings, it's a bit... I can't quite get it back to how it was, so it's a bit of fiddling. Oh no, it's an oval stone. Have I got this wrong? Is it not Chansey that has it? Let me double check that I haven't completely looked at the wrong thing. Oh no, it is. It's a 50% chance it has an oval stone and a 5% chance it has a lucky egg. What I might do is, if I can't get one now, I might do it off screen. Because I am starting to think that without the extra levels we're really going to struggle late game. But we'll see how it goes, we might get lucky. I do love Cricketune, he's definitely one of the most interesting cries. I've never used a Cricketune actually, that would be a fun one to try out. Bugs are generally not amazing, so they're quite fun to play through the games with because they're a lot more challenging. So it's been about 8 minutes, so we'll do probably 2 more encounters, and then if we haven't got one, start clearing up these battles because I don't really want to spend an entire episode just looking for a Chansey. But you never know, I guess it's thematic, it's near Easter, isn't it? We're going on an egg hunt. Oh, I am going to have to mute the mic because I forgot to open my drink before I started, so I will be right back. Hello. So another annoying thing that happened yesterday is that when I was setting up my OBS I got the bitrate completely wrong. So normally these episodes are around between 500 megabytes and a gigabyte, which isn't a lot. I would like to do them in the higher quality, but just uploading that much takes over an hour here because the internet's a bit rubbish. We're going to see if we can get some fibre optic put in here when we get out of lockdown. But yeah, I forgot to, well, I didn't forget, I got confused and put the wrong number in the bitrate, which resulted in a 30-minute episode that was 9 gigabytes long, long, and I left it uploading all night and it was only at 60% this morning. So I ended up having to do some weird compression stuff to make it a bit smaller and actually get it up. But it does mean today's kind of getting a bonus episode with this one, because I've changed the settings when it will be the right size and it will upload kind of quickly. So we're kind of getting 2 in one day today. But that was just very annoying. And I am aware I said 2 more encounters, and I've just done about 7 encounters, but oh well. We'll head back down now. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get one. I do think that, well, not think. I believe the speedrunners do get the lucky egg off of Chansey, but I'm pretty sure they RNG manipulate it so that they're guaranteed the Chansey encounter. And guaranteed for it to be holding a lucky egg. We won't turn off the... We won't put a rappel on right now. I don't even know if we have any, but we won't put one on right now because while we're going around beating all these guys up, we might as well see if we can get a Chansey. If we can, it would be awesome. And I think aside from the black belts, we shouldn't have any major problems here. And the other benefit is we do still have Abra, and we did heal in Veilstone, so if we do need to go back and heal, we can just teleport straight over there. I'm not going to go any further south than this. There are probably some trainers that I skipped between Hearthhome and Salacian Town, but that's kind of going a lot out of our way. I'd rather keep them for if we really need the levels, we'll go back and get them, but Lucario is level 30, I think we'll be okay if we just clear up this route and the next route that's got the rain. But that's where all the black belts are, so I guess that'll be a good test. If the black belts are doing serious amounts of damage to us, then we might be in trouble and we might need the extra levels. The main reason that we're worried though is Bullet Punch. I believe Lucario has Bullet Punch at level 30, which is, as long as I'm not completely mistaken, Bullet Punch is a priority move, which means he will always get to go before us if he uses it. And it's a fighting type move, so it's super effective. So if he takes, say, 3 turns for us to get rid of him, then Bullet Punch could really ruin our day. Ooh. Nearly fell off my chair. Another good thing we did yesterday, last night, after I'd finished recording, we finally finished the Unknown decks, so we are almost done with Gen 3, which is awesome. It took probably 15 hours or so to get all these Unknowns, and after I'd finished, I went back to the computer, sorted them all out into the alphabet, and I was missing a letter! I had forgot to pick up an O, and an O is a 1% Unknown encounter, which is just not good. Okay, I think we beat him already. What do you have to say? I guess that TM is Roost, seeing as she's talking about birds. We don't really care right now. And we have another double battle. This could be scary. Oh, Matt. That's my name. I am battling myself. What have we got? What have we got? Stunky and Glameow. We're going to learn from our mistakes and get rid of the Glameow quickly so that it doesn't spend the next 20 minutes putting us to sleep. Kadabra's cry is just awful. And you have to just spam teleport because we're not allowed to use you. There we go. I think doing that in the other battle would have made the Gyarados a lot easier to deal with. We'll keep hold of Thief until we get to the end of this route, and then we might swap it for Shockwave. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure if there is a water gym in this gen. We have We're going to do the third gym now in Veilstone, which is fighting. Then there's Fantina is psychic, there's Clay, is it? Rourke's father. The first gym leader's dad is also a gym leader. I think he's a steel gym leader. Or a ground one. I'm not sure, but it's not water. Then there's a gym in Canalave City. I'm not sure what that one is. And then there's ice and electric. How do I get to you? You look like a trainer. Ah, we have to use the bike to get up there. Oh no, it's fine. We're not really worried about encounters right now. Oh, it's Hermione Jr. He's cool. I think I prefer the original Mr. Mime to the ice one. Yeah, the ice one's a bit weird. Ice in general is a bit weird. It's one of my favourite types, but just not very good. There's got to be something up. Oh, I got an item up here before, didn't I? And this place had... I'll stop reading the sign. This place had a load of trainers in, so we'll pop in here. Here we go. I like how that old man is just not interested in taking any action. He's just like, yeah, we'll just leave the Psyducks in there, it's fine, nobody's bothered. So, Udawudo is a trick. He is not grass type, so we rock smash him. That's one that has caught me out for years, where I think he's the grass rock type. And he's not. Oh no. Okay. We shouldn't really be in any danger from any of this stuff because we're quite high level. But Flail normally can be a real pain because it does more damage the lower their health is. I'm not sure if your actual HP number plays a role in that. So if you had a Chansey with Flail, I don't know if that would do like the most damage possible, because Chansey's health pool is nuts. I'm looking forward to seeing Chansey in Sword and Shield Dynamaxing, because that is just going to be a ridiculous thing to defeat. I think Chansey's can get up to 700 HP at level 100, which is insane. And then Dynamax doubles it, I'm thinking. Either double or 50% increase. I think it is double. Oh yeah, you have them weird candies, don't you? That's how it works. So if you had a maxed out Dynamax Chansey with like full HP stats, I'd imagine you can probably get it to like 1500 HP, which is insane. That'll probably be quite fun to muck around with online and just ruin people's day. Okay, Sucker Punch. So Sucker Punch is interesting because it only works if they're going to attack us. It is the same power as Slam and it doesn't miss though. So even though it has a condition, we're going to learn it. And it's also Dark type, so that's going to be really useful against Fantina. Hopefully she doesn't have more than 5 Pokemon, so we don't run out of PP. So, what does Collector number 2 have? Fernando! Oh, and we just learned Sucker Punch, so we can test it out now, as long as Mr. Mime uses an attack. Actually, we'll save it, we got Thief. I'm not sure if Thief works on trainer Pokemon. I think it works in battle, you steal their item for the rest of the battle, but I'm not sure if you get to keep it like you do with wild Pokemon. It'll be interesting if you did get to keep it. There might be some really useful stuff you can steal throughout the game. I think I'll have to look that up. One kind of interesting thing that this is doing is highlighting the things I do and don't know. Generally I know Pokemon quite well, but the fact that I'm having to talk about it while I'm playing rather than just getting on with it, you're kind of thinking of more things, and that's quite interesting because there's obviously a lot of things I'm realising I'm not sure about, whereas normally you'd kind of just assume that you were right. So it's giving me a lot of things to look up and learn. I am gonna do some other games as well in the... Ah, here we go. Are you gonna make me buy one bottle at a time? Okay, well I'm not gonna sit here for ages clicking the button to buy Moo Moo Milk, so we'll just buy 3. Moo Moo Milk's quite good, it's really cheap for the amount of HP it restores. So we beat everyone, and there's no like bonus freebies like you normally get after you do a weird drink house. So we're back here. We went up there. We didn't battle you. Oh, you don't want to battle. Okay. Ooh, I don't know if we can learn Payback. Payback's an interesting move. As he just told us, if you use it second, it does double damage. Here we go. So this is going to be the kind of preview test for Maylene. If we can get through these black belts without any major issues, I think we'll be okay. What level? 25. Yeah, I think I'm going to do some recording of some other games soon as well. Some days doing this isn't necessarily what I want to do. Right now it's the only thing I've got going on, but I have been having a Minecraft craving recently, and one of my friends just set up a new server, so I could download the mod pack and play through that. I think that'll be an interesting one to do, because I don't really know a huge amount about it. I've never even finished Minecraft. How do I... Oh, that black belt. Okay. We have to go back. Yeah, I've never finished Minecraft. I've been to the Nether, but I've never been able to really get much done there. And I've never been to the end, and I've never really done a lot of cool mod packs that you can use. So, oh yeah, we can use Repel now. We're not on the same route. There's no chance he's... Yeah, so normally when we play Minecraft I end up building a lot of stuff, and I like having all the world gen mods, like the different biomes and furniture and stuff, so I can make a cool base. But I've never managed to get very far with a lot of the technology mods. You can build some really cool stuff, and the structures that my friends normally build are all really, really cool and fancy, but I have no idea how any of it works. So I think it'll be interesting if I record the mod pack and learn how whatever they've put on it works. I did have a lot of fun with, I don't know, I think it was called Da Vinci's Vessels or something. That let you build boats and airships and stuff. I had a lot of fun building boats with that, but that's the only mod pack I can think of that I really spent a lot of time messing around with. I'd also like to do some of the stuff I've got on the Switch. I've got quite a lot of games on the Switch I want to play, so I might order a capture card this week. I did buy one with my housemate. We were going to share it, but we're in different houses right now, which isn't super helpful for that. So I might just buy one and then let him keep that one, because I forgot to get him a Christmas present, so it can be his late Christmas present. Well, that's not entirely true, that makes me sound terrible. I didn't forget to get him a Christmas present. The thing I was going to get him, he bought himself. And then I didn't find anything else that I wanted to get him before Christmas, so this year I need to buy something earlier and make sure he's not going to buy it for himself. More difficult than it sounds. Ooh, what does... Oh yeah, it's a plate. That's weird, I didn't know they had inscription. I think there's only 2 or 3 more trainers, so we'll quickly do them all. Get back to Veilstone and end off there. The plates are all for Arceus. It changes which type Arceus is. I've never actually used it, but obviously it's like Pokemon God, so it's going to be really, really strong. And it has quite an interesting moveset because of it being every type. You can do a lot of weird things with Arceus. The other cool thing is the event in this game that was never used. They never released the item you needed to unlock the area that he's in. But we're just going to use the cheat codes and chuck that in and go and visit Arceus and see how it is. I don't even know what level he is. Seeing as he's God, I wouldn't be surprised if he's like level 70. Pretty sure... Which one are we on? We're on Diamond. Dialga will be 47, I think? Sorry if there was just loud air noises. I don't think the mic picked them up, but it might have, so... Oh, we're not having any major issues with these guys. I'm still a bit worried about the gym though, because of Lucario being Steel type. Our normal moves are not going to be good. We do have Rock Smash, but at this point Rock Smash is quite weak. We might be a high enough level to make it work though. Oops. Didn't mean to jump over the ledge. I always have the horrible feeling when I encounter Geodudes and Gravelers and stuff that they're going to be shiny, because they self-destruct. I've lost a couple of shinies to self-destructs, so you always kind of unusually pray that it's not a shiny if it knows Explosion, Self-Destruct, Roar, all of those moves, because they're just a pain. So we battled those two. None of these joggers want to battle. I think that's everyone then. Yeah, that's pretty perfect timing, I think. So we'll scoot back on over to the Pokemon Center. Seeing as we're not in a rush anymore, obviously I'd still like to do it reasonably quickly, just to see how fast we can go, but seeing as we're not in a rush, I will spend a little more time exploring. We might get some cool stuff that are quite helpful. Like, we've not really been into any houses unless I've looked up beforehand what they actually have in them. So they're talking about Shellos. It's 2 different forms. There's a pink one and a blue one. I think it's pink and blue. And you get a different one on each side of Mount Coronet. They're on about Team Galactic. So that was not really very productive. And we're back to the nice chilled out Pokemon Center theme to end things off. Let's quickly see what the old lady... Oh yeah, that's the point. I did look up, well not look up, when I was looking at the gym, I found out that you get Fly, you're allowed to use it after this gym, so all my planning to use Teleport to scoot around is just not necessary. So yeah, that only bit Teleport can save us time on is Eterna City back down to Orba City. And everything else we'll be able to just use Fly, but we will have to find a flying Pokemon, so that's something we can do tomorrow after we beat the gym. So thanks for watching everyone, I hope you had fun, and I hope to see you again.